I can recall my first wonderful scent of old, warm wood in my grandmother's attic. And it sent me to a place I had never been before. I was excited with the smell, and I can remember reaching the top of the stairs and looking around and seeing the past, and it thrilled me to no end. I think at the time I was like 9 years old, so it truly has been within me all along. My name is Margaret Schumacher, and I am a retailer in Buffalo, Minnesota.
We started by just putting out our signs.
I started my own business, I think, based on a inner destiny, really. I was never carved out to be a 9-to-5 punch the clock sort of person. I've always had that entrepreneurial passion, and it's just kind of evolved through the years, I think.
I'm Rosalie Darden, and my occupation is the owner of Secondhand Rose, and this is
Barb Pursley, and I also own Secondhand Rose, and we're junkers.
Yes.
And I think junkers have this innate passion within them that is just either there or not. It's kind of like liking asparagus. You either love it or you hate it.
My name is Myrna Strang, and I am the store owner of This and That, the occasional sale in Buffalo.
My name's Sherry, or Cheryl Christensen. I always go by Sherry. My profession is the occasional shops. That's what I do 24/7. You know, Buffalo is known for this now. You know, I lived in Chaska, which is not very far away. I hadn't even heard of it, but now it is just spread. You know, everybody says, "Oh, Buffalo, the occasional sales." You know, I think it's kind of a synonymous word.
And I don't care where you are. I mean, I can go to Wisconsin or, Iowa, and I'll say, well, I want one of the occasional sales. Oh, yeah, I have heard about those.
And it's really grown throughout Minnesota.
An occasional sale is a sale that
Is open occasionally.
yes, and
Once a month.
The reason I called it an occasional sale is because at the time I started this, I had no idea how often I was going to do the sale. So I thought if I just put occasional sale, people, wouldn't be surprised if I just stuck one in here and there. But then I determined that if you have an occasional sale, you almost have to have it on the same date every single month.
Well, we're only open 4 days a month, and in that 4 days, we have hundreds and hundreds of women come from all over the United States. We've had them from Florida, California, all over, and to shop the store in those 4 days.
We started it all, didn't we?
Rose started it. Yep. We were in Buffalo, and Rose was the only occasional sale for a lot of years before others started up. And then pretty soon we'd get calls at the shop, how do you do this? And I want to try this. And a couple of our dealers left and started their own. And
we were the only ones in town for 7 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everyone thought, you only work 4 days a month?
Yeah.
That's what people think,
I'm here every day.
Yep. And I wake up thinking about it, and I go to bed thinking about it if I'm not working.
Would you say it's a passion or an addiction or
All of the above.
Passion first.
I shop 6 days a week during the summer months. There's garage sales, there's auctions, there's estate sales, flea markets. You're constantly looking, and I'll drive down the road and I'm looking to see what they've got in their yard. If something is at the curb, I've done dumpster diving.
Free by the road.
I work hard. I work all-nighters sometimes. I'm frazzled. I still I still maintain my half of the expenses at home, and for him, that's real food. He sees that I mean business, and I'm willing to do what most people aren't willing to do in a lifetime. So
We work so hard.
Almost every
But
day.
about 7 years, we were the only one. And all of a sudden, well, I think the poor Teresa was the second, and it was because my sister had a building for rent, and Teresa was hating her job. She was with us in the shop, and I suggested she do it, and she has done phenomenally well. And I don't even remember who was, it grew so fast.
Well, for you, it's a
Probably
lot.
300 a month. That's 10-hour days.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's not quite that much. I don't have as much to get ready, but I get so involved in it that it probably is the same for me too.
And it's so funny because you can be so tired at the end of the, just before the sale starts. And I'm so tired of this place. I don't want to see it again. Sale starts, comes Sunday. I'm going, I'm going to paint this color, and I'm going to move this over here. And I'm all psyched again.
Yep.
It's just,
And you say I'm taking Monday off, and then I stop, and you're here too.
yeah. I lied.
owning your own business is really a horse of a different color. Many people think, oh, how great, you don't have to be to work at a certain time. Behind the scenes, what they don't realize is you have got to be a self-motivator. Though you don't have to be somewhere and punch a clock at 8 o'clock, you must be a multitasker. You must be able to kind of throw yourself to the wind and be prepared for whatever might come your way. In many respects, you're dealing with the public, which is a great task, yet difficult at times. You have to be a marketer, you have to be an arranger, you have to be a cleaner, you have to wear many hats, and it never stops.
When you stop and think about it, we totally refurnish a house every single month. And that's why you have to have really, really good people working for you. We're very, very fussy about who we let in our shop, and our dealers rarely
We
leave.
let in to sell.
I mean, our dealers, our very own dealers who sell with us. Yes, we're very fussy about that because we've kept just the best, and they tend to stay long-term because they sell very well. And we have about, how many girls now? 14, 15?
How about that?
14 or 15 girls that work with us. They all have their own key and their own space in the shop, and they have 1 month to set up. And then they also have to put in about an average of 9 hours of work when we have our sale.
Checking out and help people carrying out and things.
We're a friendly store, and we've been told that.
That's great.
And a lot of those friends have become dealers.
Yes, they have.
Yep.
An occasional sale is kind of an event. A lot of people just come out to look to see how we put things together or what we've made of something or what colors are popular. And so every time they come, since it's only once a month, we want it to look totally different.